Hello everyone, this is Henrietta, and I'm here to actually share with you why I do what it is I do. People ask a lot of questions these days in the area of your why, like what is your why? And today I'm going to be sharing with you about that, and I encourage you to stay right up to the end of this video so that you get to know about a new feature that we're adding onto the channel. So, before I go on, I just want to sincerely thank everyone that has been with me on this journey this far. It's been a week, an awesome week. A lot of people thanking me for what I'm doing, congratulating me, and encouraging me to keep going. A lot of positive or constructive criticism, and that is very necessary for me to be able to ameliorate and improve what I do daily, and that's really what I am about and what I want to encourage us to do. So why do I do what I do? I believe that our country is going through a lot. The country has failed us in so many ways. A lot of things needed to have happened top down, but they are not happening. A lot of young people are getting discouraged because of lost hope, and we often say that where there is no hope, there's no life. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking if there's no hope, then what is there? Because it means there's no life, and that's sad. It's a sad thing when you really think about it. Les Brown says that a lot of people die when they're in their 20s. The only way to be buried until they're 70. When you think of how profound that statement is, you realize that there's a need for ourselves to actually get up, push yourselves to get up and live again, and that's what the show is about. I just want to encourage young people, and a lot of people ask me why only women. Believe me, it's not a gender equality or equity fight. I actually do not even understand that very much, but I believe that men already have a lot of role models, a lot of great men doing great things, and I love it. I also get inspired by that. But I believe the young girl child, even the older women or girls, sometimes we need to have a role model that we can easily relate with, and we do not have a lot of female role models in our time. Women are doing things, believe me, that I'm not saying they're not, they're doing things, but we need to be able to create visibility so that the other women that need a hand can grow, can watch them and grow, and even all these women can come together. My friend Liz was saying in our first episode that we are stronger together. We need to hold each other's hands, and that's really what this platform is about. So we bring people together, and then we're able to learn from them and grow ourselves. So that's really what it is. And in order to be able to do this full cycle, John Maxwell says that that it's easy to learn, it's easy to teach, it's easy to listen and all of that, but what's important is how we make that a part of our lives, how we live our lives from what we learn. So I believe that, and every Sunday there's going to be a new video that is going to actually be life lessons and action steps from what we had learned through the week, and how we can actually practically make those part of our lives. I believe that that's how we're going to grow. I have this awesome opportunity of talking with these women, and I do not take that for granted. So I learn from them, and I use those as life lessons. And in order to make this complete, I believe that there's a lot of abundance around us. Liza Nicole says that we do not create abundance, we do not go get abundance. What we actually do is we work on ourselves so that we can align with the abundance that is all around us. And that's what I do. Some of the things that I believe we must do are read a lot, because there is nothing new to this world. Maybe technology and all of that is improving, but it really isn't nothing that's new. All the successful people have done great things, have documented great things, maybe in the books that we'll find in the libraries, on Google and Wikipedia and whatever. So the more we read, the more we can learn, and the more we can improve our own lives. And then it's also important to meet people, network, interact with people, learn from them. And sometimes even this can open other doors for us to do the things we've always wanted to do. So every week I'm also going to be sharing with you what I'm reading and where I'm going. I have determined, I've intentionally decided to attend events that will add value to my life, not any kind of events, but events that will add value to my life. So talking about that, next week I will attend this awesome program called Access. Access is a program that was brought up by a very good friend of mine, Komi Musa. Komi is the founder and CEO of an organization called Sister Speak 237, and she is very vocal about us creating an inclusive environment. So this Access is actually a fashion show where we will have women with disability walk down the runway. And just listening to that was so inspiring to me, because these women want to run down the runway. They love fashion, but they're not letting their physical disabilities stop them. So they've decided they're going to walk, they're going to roll down, they're going to limp down. They do not care what it takes as long as they go down. And come to think of it, sometimes we have a lot of empathy for people with disabilities. Sometimes we actually feel sorry for them, unfortunately, but a lot of us have disabilities in our minds, in our emotions, a lot of things that hold us back, a lot of limitations that we've put in ourselves that keep us from doing the things we want to do. So I believe that if I can see someone actually fulfill their dream despite the many things on them or around them that are keeping them, then that can actually start breaking some limiting beliefs that we have. So I think it's a very powerful program. And this is going to be happening on Saturday, 30th of March at Djeuga Palace Hotel in Yaoundé from 4 p.m. And I encourage everyone and anyone that can make it, just get yourself there. It's actually very affordable. The tickets are sold for 3,000 francs, 5,000 francs, and 10,000 francs. From what the program can, from the kind of value that this kind of program can add to you and the kind of venue, you would understand that this is a giveaway, honestly. So I encourage you to do that. I'm going to add the information on the description part of this video so that you can get to Komi and her organization and get a ticket for yourself, or any other information you might need. Or you can just get to me, hook up with me, and I'm going to hook you up as well. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening, and I'm definitely going to be there, and I know that it's going to add value to my life. So I encourage everyone, comment on my video, and particularly I'll be very happy to receive helpful information, especially with regards to our guests on the show, which airs every Wednesday. I talk with women that are doing great things in their communities, in their areas, even at work, in their professions. And if you have any such women in your environment, I'll be happy to hear about them so that I can be able to get to them and profile them as well. And nous sommes bilingues, so it doesn't really matter whether they're francophone or anglophone. Doesn't really matter. We're blessed to be able to do that, right? So I'll be happy to get all that kind of information. I'll be happy if you can like, share my video, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe down below so that you can always get all of my content. And there's this new feature, well, maybe new to me, that I discovered on YouTube. There's a bell button. If you hit on the bell button, every time we have new content, you always get notified about it. So whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you think you should do, my encouragement to you today is that you should get started and keep growing.